morning. It's the Monday and it is cold. Like, it is cold. When I wake up, it is freezing out here. And it doesn't help that it is pitch black outside right now and raining at 7 a.m. So we're dealing with that in the morning. I think in the upcoming 6 months, that's gonna be fun. But hopefully that won't bring down anything. Remember to take your vitamin D and keep positive. So let's do that and hopefully get a good work weekend. No overwork, none of that. Let's pray for a good Monday. And see y'all at my office. I wonder how do y'all deal with this winter depression type of months? Because I'm gonna be waking up every day in this pitch black night and probably coming home in the pitch black night. I tackle it by just going through it, just sticking it through with vitamin D3 and just staying positive. Yeah, man. What a rough start to the day, man. The bus came, but it's not the bus that I was supposed to take. It's a bus for a later time for some reason. Goedemorgen. Goedemorgen.
Is je ook kapstoeken?
Wat zei?
Is je ook kapstoeken?
Goeie vraag. Ik gebruik ze niet hier. As I was saying, the bus came in there, so I arrived at 8:30 a.m. And then I came here, the elevator, one of the elevators don't work. 15 minutes start later. It is f***ing hot in here. I had to take off the t-shirt that I had underneath. I hope outside when I leave it's not that cold, because inside is hot. Finished work on time, but the elevator don't work. So we are now taking the stairs. Gotta get a little movement in the work, you know what I'm saying, after sitting for 8 hours. So now I'm gonna go to the gym. So I'm gonna see y'all at my gym. And back on bicep day, I always start off with like pull-ups, weighted pull-ups. But I don't know if that's the best way to start. Usually people say start with deadlifts, or a compound movement, you know? Since you want to use your strength for all a movement that can work on multiple muscles at once. But I don't do deadlifts because I feel like it's gonna bust my back, you know what I'm saying? And especially because I have a broken arm or operated arm, I don't want to do something and potentially break it again. That's why I always skip deadlifts. I start with pull-ups. Weighted pull-ups, heavy in, you get the whole back movement. I don't know if that classifies as a compound movement, but we'll go with it because when you do the pull-ups, you feel your whole back. So that's why I always start with just pull-ups, weighted pull-ups, max that out, and then anything after on the back is just add-ons. Whether you're doing it for the width or for the size of it. So I try to get a mix of both, something that can help with getting my width, thicker back, and also mix it with something for the lats so it shows more. So that's like my idea at least. So I always do 4 back, 2 biceps. And I do it heavy compound movement because I don't know, I guess the harder you go at it, the more your muscle feels it. And I don't do much of the high reps. So I like to just do heavy sets between 5 to 8. Pull-ups I cheat a little bit, just around the 5. But I don't know, I feel it better doing the heavy movements, so it's also like also improving your strength, you know? You know what I'm saying? Brother, this machine, the lat pull down, I've been on the 100 kg till now, doing 3 sets of 6 to 8. I wanted to read 3 times 8 before I bump up the weight. Because right now I did 8, the second set 8. So I hope the third set I can do 8. And then next week I want to jump up the weight. I get the progressive overload, you know? The amount of milk that I'm grabbing, I would love to have a cow in my front yard just to get milk. So I have my dishwasher. Now I haven't used it yet because I haven't bought this because I'm so lazy and forget to buy the tablets. But I want to be a cheapskate, or do you want quantity? We're gonna be a cheapskate. Well, not cheapskate, but the lower price. Just to test it out, you know, just to test it out. So I just got home, time to go eat. And this damn dishwasher, you know, I'm trying to make this shit work, but this shit ain't working. So I'm gonna eat first and I'm gonna check that out. But I thought maybe I'll give you a quick update on the work day. Today was like a tutoring, helping a junior new colleague with a group of clients with the admin work and also compiling the annual report at once. Luckily, the client did send us all the stuff that we needed, so she can continue that today and tomorrow. I had one meeting today for one client with the whole team, the engagement partner, the reviewer, and soon-to-be partner, I think. And that went great. That went great. We discussed the whole client, the risks, expectations, the tool, and it went well. I explained everything on a nice pace within the time span. And this client is basically like a distributor, not a distributor, has a contract with a client, another company, and they're the main provider for a service. But the problem is they have a lot of like intercompany positions, and we see those every year get bigger and bigger. And we're also wondering like what's gonna happen with these positions. Will they ever be paid off, received back? So that's one of the points we're gonna discuss with the client to get more info. But no, I'm gonna go back to fixing this damn dishwasher. Okay, it's 12 a.m. and this damn dishwasher does not work. So my conclusion is that this is busted and needs to be fixed. Oh, good morning. It's my Tuesday. And both freaking elevators do not work. So right now we are taking the stairs to get to the 6th floor. What a start. Holy shit. I mean, I guess I'm kind of doing 10k steps, but no elevators? Bruh. Well, I made it to the office. Tired as hell. Real stairs are different than Stairmasters, man. But let's get this work restarted. I am tutoring 2 juniors today, or not tutoring, but at least like helping 2 juniors, and also have 1 meeting today with the team. So let's get to it. I've not left this chair, this bench, since I came here. I did incline bench, flat dumbbell, something for the upper chest with the dumbbells here, shoulder press. I'm doing side delts now, all on this one bench. So efficient on a push day. Unfortunately, the last exercise is gonna be a tricep, but that's gonna be on the cables back there. Then I got abs, my 30-minute cardio for the day on the chest. The push day are so hard, man. In the beginning, especially when I do incline and flat dumbbell press with 42 kg, I'm pushing to my strongest there. But trust me, everything after those two sets, I am pushing my limits, man. If I survive the first two exercises, the incline, the flat, I can survive the whole day. Alright, so update on this damn dishwasher. This don't work. It broke, the other guy fixed it, then it broke again. So I'm gonna ask our neighbor, the technician, our handy trusted man, see if he can maybe help me with this. Otherwise, it's the hand washing. Tutoring is hard, especially when you don't know if you're explaining everything good or not, and if the other person understands it or not. Because in my head, I have my own thoughts on how I think about stuff, but to properly relay that to the other people, it is difficult. Because I don't know if they're fully understanding it or if I'm making it a bit more confusing. You know what I'm saying? So today it felt like it went okay, it went good. Since I was confirming, okay, you understand, this goes well, this. And so that went well. Both of them were able to do their work smoothly. I hope I can help them both with some stuff and how they think and some certain terms. Since I'm working more in the international side in the compilation, we deal with a lot of intercompany positions and transfer pricing. So I was trying my best to explain all those in like a really easy way to understand it, because that's how my brain works. I think of other ways on how to explain and visualize it. So I never have like in my mind to explain something by the T, theoretically by the book. Mines are like some wacky explanations that somehow works. I plan to improve that, definitely, the way I relay information, and also get more knowledge on the actual terms. Like I know them by my head, in my head somehow, but I cannot just spit out word for word, bar for bar, you know what I'm saying? So tomorrow I'm gonna go to the office again to continue helping them. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm gonna finish my protein shake. Also, I ran out of protein powder. So my drink right now is Quark, peanut butter, and one of those protein shakes. That's how I'm substituting my protein powder. And you don't even know the saddest part. My morning breakfast, which is usually yogurt, protein powder, honey, oats, and muesli with a little bit of milk. This time, instead of the protein powder, it is the shake again, but it doesn't look appetizing. It looks like a soup rather than a meal. So I have to power through that. My protein powder is gonna arrive tomorrow though. So luckily it'll be a short span of time where I have no protein powder. Pray for me for tomorrow, y'all. I'm busy with a client and we're going from fiscal accounting policies to commercial accounting policies. So that means there's a lot of changes going on from the figures. So I was busy with that for like an hour, trying to reconcile the figures from tax, commercial, and making sure it sums to zero. And luckily that was doable. And now I'm busy with the financial statement on explaining the changes from the accounting policy. And you know what also doesn't help is my monitor is like pointed down and I cannot point it up. I can point it sideways, but I cannot point it up. So if I need to put it back up, it needs the screwdriver to screw it and readjust it. Oh, it's so annoying because I'm gonna do this all the time. It's gonna get lower and lower and lower. Today's the leg day. Second exercise with a leg extension. And my seat is all the way at the back-ish. So you can get a full stretch. And I have no thighs afterwards. Did 8 on 95. But I do feel the targeting when the seat is more at the back. I think the leg press all the way back there because the Smith bar was taking. I don't care if I use the Smith bar. I prefer not to break my back on a regular bar and have stability on the Smith bar while also being able to have good form on a squat. Because if I do it with a regular bar, I feel like I bend my back way too much. So don't look at what people are saying. Do what's best for your body, you know what I'm saying? So after this I got hamstrings and I got the triple set of ass. So, you probably ask, why am I on the bicycle? Well, the Stairmasters are taken. I don't want to do treadmill. I wanted to do the one where you're sitting and the pedals are there. There's only 2 of those. One of the machine was taken and the other machine doesn't work. So that leads me to this damn machine. And I'd rather have some form of cardio than no form of cardio. So we're just gonna bang this out until I'm dying and hope to burn enough calories from this. I always do cardio after my gym. It helps with I don't know if it helps with muscle fatigue, but I think it's healthy, so we're gonna go with that. Got my protein shake, protein powder. I got it from Bulk, and I got, I think, white chocolate. The one I bought previously was from My Protein, and cinnamon Danish. That shit was a 4 out of 10. I thought that shit was gonna be like the cinnamon buns type of taste. Woo, that was not it. Hell no, I ain't buying that shit ever again. So I'm gonna stick to what the good shit. And I just got informed that a friend wants to come over and watch anime. So we're gonna bang out some anime, binge anime. We're gonna binge Chainsaw Man because tomorrow is the movie Ree's arc. So we're fucking hyped for that shit. So we're gonna watch as many as we can today because I gotta work tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? I can't stay up too late. And I've been getting lack of sleep. No sleep, but lack of sleep. Let's go. Ah yes, gotta love the Dutch weather. Severe wind warning by 6 p.m. Nice. Bro, I got a banana for the cinema, while these brothers, some unhealthy nachos and popcorn, bro. I came back from the movies, ate, and now basically at the nighttime, 11 p.m. right now, doing a small final clip, I guess, before I end the week. I just wanted to say that the movie, the Chainsaw Man Ree's movie, was amazing. The art, cinematography, The music choice, OST, very, very good. It was also a really like nice following story from beginning to the end. And usually I'm the type of person to skip like the boring stuff, like the flashback and some stuff like that. But throughout the movie, it didn't have anything to skip, I would say. You would need to know the story so you can follow what's after. So they did a great job on that. They didn't drag out on certain parts. All scenes were great. The action, the action was amazing. Mappa Studios do not miss. So that's why I would give the movie basically a 9.2 out of 10. Some parts were a little bit dragged on, but they were like very minor stuff. And I wish they showed a little bit more of the other characters in Chainsaw Man. But I did understand this movie is about Reese. So no, overall like a 9.2. Mappa don't miss. But no, that's the end of this week. Pretty busy week, I would say. Whole week was basically helping the juniors and also me learning more about being able to tutor and explain better, and also handling internal meetings and working independently. No, overall, I think it was a great week. See y'all next time, man. Peace.